Warning: this audiobook contains scenes that include child abuse and murder. Viewers' discretion is advised. Kai's view.
I don't know what to think of Emma. I don't have time to think. She's standing right in front of me. I'm on the floor of a room. I probably passed out. The room has no windows, only a floor, ceiling, and door. One small door, and I'm stuck in here with the most confusing thing in the universe at the moment. Emma.
Look, I don't have much time here without surveillance, so I have to make this quick.
Emma says.
I know I looked bad. I've killed so many innocent people, I don't even know them. I swear all my life I was told they were murderers. People who did bad things, people I had to get rid of to make the world better. I feel like hell. What I did, I'm so sorry.
I can't. I don't. What do I do? She's keeping up her act. I only have one question. How did you find out?
What?
How did you find out you were doing the wrong thing? I explain.
I found it was weird we were killing young people. Sometimes children. I wondered how they could have committed such crimes, so I researched them. Found out everything about their life and talked to people close to them. Over time, I came to the conclusion that these people...
What are you doing?
Ah!
A person appeared behind Emma and put his hand on her shoulder. She turns to see who it is and quickly kneels to the ground. The man looks like he's in his early 30s. He has strange blue hair and teal eyes. He is wearing black pants, a white shirt, and an open dark blue jacket. I can just feel from his aura that I do not want to mess with this man.
Do I have to repeat myself? What are you doing?
The man sternly says.
I apologize, moderator.
Emma says with her voice shaking. Moderator? The head of Dead X. No one knows what he looks like, unless they are mistress or a master. Only they have been able to speak to him. Otherwise, he's a ghost in society. You can hear his actions, but you never see him.
I was just checking up on this thing.
Emma says. Her face expression switched from pity to a smirk.
With the cameras off? You know there needs to be evidence if he kills you.
Moderator says to her coldly. You're the moderator? I ask in a stutter. This man is powerful. That's how he got to his spot. By killing.
Yes, I am the moderator. Am I not what you expected?
He asks. I don't respond. What can I say? This man is powerful enough to wipe out 10 flag positions at once. I'm not going to mess with him.
What is it with kids your age not answering questions?
Moderator says to himself. He directs his next words to Emma.
You can kill him. He's obviously not going to join us.
Emma looks up at me. I can see she doesn't want to do it. I can see it in her eyes. She stands up.
But sir, aren't the cameras on? We can't have that on camera.
I appreciate your concern, but the cameras are still off.
Moderator says, sounding slightly ticked.
But...
Emma, I ordered you to kill him. Do it before he does anything.
Emma freezes. Wait, this room isn't magic repealed?
Emma!
Moderator yells. The room to the door swings open and the person I'd least expect to be there is there.
Kai!
Zoe smiles.
Teleport!
I take her advice and I grab Emma before teleporting, my mind set on the bedroom and the lab.
Zoe's view.
I open my eyes to the real world, where I'm sideways on the floor and tied to a chair. I almost scream out, but I'm able to muffle it. Pain is spearing in my left arm. I swear I will get Emma someday, but for now, I need to get out, and fast. I summon my sword and use it to cut the rope off me. I'm able to barely stand up. My arm is already purple. It's only a matter of time before the poison of Velo spreads to more of me. I have to find the others, though. I look around in the room, with only a door. The door has a window on top of it, so I look through it. There are 2 people standing outside. But that's all. Did they really think the mind trick would keep me in? I look at the spot outside the door and focus on it. I teleport through it and look at the guards. They look at me with a surprised look. Before they could do much more, they are asleep on the ground. A little sword handle to the head always does the job. I walk off, wondering how I'm going to get around. Fortunately for me, they didn't think this through very well. The next door I get to, I can hear yelling. Might as well give it a try. I open the door and see Kai. Emma and a strange guy in a room similar to the one I was in. Kai! I yell at him. Teleport! Why has he done that yet? In a flash, he's gone, but Emma disappeared in the same flash. Did she grab him? Or did he grab her? What? I hope he's okay. Anyways, no time to think about that. I'm left with an angry, middle-looking aged man.
Do you know who I am?
He yells at me. Nope, and I don't want to know. I tell him before teleporting to the end of the hallway and running away from the room. I turn a corner and have to stop in my tracks as the door is blasted across to the wall on the other side of the hallway. Who do I see next? Endorsa. That was excessive. You don't even have guards.
Zoe!
She says happily. I look at her arm and see it's dripping of blood. Are you okay? I ask her.
I should be asking you the same.
Endorsa responds, snarky like, I'm fine.
You sure? Your arm is purple and green.
She points out, I've noticed, but I have to find the others.
Have you found anyone yet?
Only Kai. He teleported away. I'll tell her.
I can find the rest. You go back to the lab.
No, I'll help, I insist.
You're injured.
Endorsa argues. And you are too, I shoot back.
But you have poison in your arm.
She shouts back. How do you know? I ask.
It's purple and green.
How about both of you get out of here, and I'll find the rest?
A voice from behind me says. I turn and see Alex standing there. He points at me, then Endorsa.
You look like you're going to pass out, and you look like a waterfall of blood.
Alex?
Yeah, hi. You two aren't the only academicians. Both of you obviously need healing, and arguing so loud France can hear you isn't gonna help. So leave, and I'll find the rest.
Me and Endorsa both have nothing to say to that except fine. I get surrounded in purple as I teleport back to the lab.
Alex's view.
Red and purple lights make up Zoe and Endorsa disappearing. I swear Dedex is either stupid or too arrogant. So far all of the rooms they've been keeping us in have been right next to each other, mostly unguarded. This is making it really easy to break each other out. I get to the next door. I can hear a faint muttering of no. These walls are really not insulated. I open the door and find John roped to a chair muttering no and other weird things about killing Endorsa. Probably the mind tricks that are being played on us. I untie John and slap him in the face a couple of times until his eyes open. He looks at me. I can see remorse in his eyes.
What was that?
He asks. A mind game. I'm guessing Worst Fears was the movie pick.
So, Endorsa?
She's fine. I saw her a few minutes ago, I reassure him. His face goes from panic to calm.
Have you found anyone else yet?
John asks. Zoe and Kai, I tell him. Can you find Malcolm and Mabel?
Yep.
John says. John closes his eyes. A few seconds pass before he opens them again.
Next 2 doors.
He says. Once again, this was not planned out very well. How about because Mabel doesn't talk to me, you go get her, and I'll get Malcolm?
Sounds good. Malcolm is in the next one down.
John responds. We both walk out of the room. I look down the hall. No guards. Not even for Mabel. This is so weird. I mean, I guess most of us are supposed to be dead, but still. I walk to the next door and walk in. I don't know what Malcolm's greatest fear is, but I don't want to know. What I see shocks me. Malcolm isn't tied to a chair. He's just laying on the floor with his eyes closed. Somehow tears are soaked on his face on the floor below his face. I've never seen Malcolm cry. Never. Sure, he's a goofball and wouldn't seem strong, but he hides his weakness as well. I don't want to slap him in the face. He already has tears in his eyes, but I don't know what else to do. I drag his limp body to the wall and sit him up. I slap his face and he comes around like John. When his eyes open, at first, he doesn't say anything. He just looks at me with tears still flooding his eyes. Then out of nowhere, he hugs me and whispers,
Thank you.
Malcolm then lets go of me and wipes his tears before standing up. He doesn't even smile. Whatever he saw, it wasn't pretty. Just as I stand up as well, a blood-curdling scream that catches both of our attentions.
Mabel's view.
I shake. Why is he here? He can't be here. No, 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 no! Why is he here at Dead X? I try to move to get away from him, but I'm tied to a chair. Aaron is just staring down at me, smiling a metallic smile. I shift my head away from him. I wince and remember what happened. Emma's position. I cough a little and taste a metallic taste in my mouth.
Do you have a boo-boo? Oh, I'm sorry, I guess you're not a kid anymore. You've grown so much, Mabel.
He says with a smile. I don't look at him.
You've gone quite quiet. When did you change? You were such a loudmouth 6 years old. Was it because I cut your limbs off and throw them in your trash can to rot or what?
I still don't look at him. He gets so close to my face. I can smell the liquor in his breath. Of course he's drunk. 90% of the day he's drunk. The other 10% he's getting drunk.
Want me to help you out?
He asks. I still don't respond. He goes behind me and unties the rope to my chair. It falls to the floor.
Get up.
He demands. I don't move. It hurts to move.
I said, get up.
He yells. I still don't move and keep my head down. He won't manipulate me. Not again. He grabs the back of the chair and tilts it out of nowhere so I fall on the ground. I land on the cement floor of the room on my hands and knees and wince as I feel pain move within me. Aaron moves the chair away from me. I crawl to the other side of the room, wanting to get away from him.
Get up!
He repeats. I just crawl into a ball in the corner of the room and don't speak. Aaron picks up the chair and throws it at me. My shield comes up, but it breaks when the chair hits it, and I have to roll out of the way of the chair.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be?
Aaron asks angrily. From his elbow to his right hand turns into a point of a sword. This version of Aaron I didn't see often, as beer bottles or fists were his main weapon of choice. His only position is leader, as the sword arm is his only power, and he never trained for any special packs, so it's the only thing he can do. Aaron walks towards me. I start rocking back and forth in a curled up ball, knowing what's coming. I could attack him, but I mentally can't, and it won't be powerful anyways. I'm defenseless. Aaron grabs my wrist with his left hand and pulls me up so I'm standing. He pins me against the wall, still dangling from his left hand, and he points his sword to my throat. I yelp as my wrist swells with pain.
Do you think I'm playing with you, sweetie?
He asks in a bittersweet voice. I shake my head.
The next time, listen to me.
Aaron yells. Aaron suddenly grins.
I still think I need to teach you a lesson.
I furiously shake my head.
Talk!
He yells. I don't. I can't. Tears just flow to my eyes. I want to talk. I want to scream. I want to talk back, but I can't. I can't do anything. I'm trapped. I can't talk to people I don't trust. Not after him. Help. Please. Anyone. Help. Aaron suddenly decides he's had enough of this and shoves his sword arm into my hand. Finally, my mind barrier shattered, and I let out a blood-curdling scream as I feel the blade go through my hand. Aaron lets go of me, and I fall to the ground and clench my bleeding hand as tears form waterfalls down my face. Please, I don't want to die at his hands again. I'm saved. Aaron falls to the ground after a fast blue glowing hand punches him in the side of the head, and he falls unconscious. John, he looks at me with a worried face.
Are you okay?
He asks. I don't respond. I just keep rocking back and forth, holding my hand. In another split second, a flash of obsidian purple and orange enters the room to be Alex and Malcolm.
Who screamed?
Alex asks.
Mabel.
John says, worry in his voice. Alex looks at me just for a few seconds.
Let's get out of here.
Alex finally says. Alex and Malcolm disappears in bursts of their own colors, and John turns to me and squats down so he is on my level.
You can talk to me.
He tells me. John then puts his hand on my shoulder, and we disappear in the light of his color.
Alex's view.
I don't know what to think of what happened to Malcolm and Mabel. I know Mabel is shy, but she looked traumatized. She acted like me after the event. I wonder what is her fear to make her like that. Was it the man who was knocked out on the floor? When I get to the bedroom, I arrive to a scene of Zoe with her sword out in front of Emma, who is against the wall while Kai is trying to get Zoe to drop her sword, and Endorsa is just watching from the side, looking confused. What the hell is happening? I ask. Somewhat shocked, Kai is trying to help Emma.
I don't know. Ask Kai.
Zoe shouts angrily. I look at Kai. All Kai has to say is,
Well, she's not fighting back, is she?
Why is Emma in our hideout? You know we're not safe! I yell at him. What is he thinking?
She's already been here.
Kai responds quickly. This gets everyone's attention.
And you didn't tell anyone?
Zoe yells at him.
She didn't do anything bad, just talk.
But she was in our hideout. That was keeping us safe from her.
Zoe cuts Kai off.
She's innocent!
Kai defends Emma.
From what? Killing? I've seen her do plenty of that.
Zoe shouts back.
She's been told we've done bad things, that we were evil. She's been mind-controlled.
Kai shoots back.
Did explain why she stabbed me a few hours ago.
It was so that the people she's working for don't get suspicious.
Kai explains. How do you know she's not lying? I butt in.
Everything makes sense.
Kai flat up says.
Anyways, you didn't see what happened. She was ordered to kill me, and she didn't. If I left her there, she would have been killed herself.
Well, that sounds complicated.
John says. I didn't even see Mabel and him get here.
I'd say we get Magnus and he can heal us before testing if she's telling the truth. You know, before half of us bleed to death.
I second that.
Endorsa says, obviously wanting to defuse the situation.
I'll go get him.
With that, Endorsa runs out of the room. Well, this is gonna be hard to explain to him. Oh, you know, we did exactly what you said not to do and found out why you said not to do it, while bringing an enemy home, which you also said not to do. But no, it's all fine. Yeah, this isn't going to go well at all.